It's my party, I'll do book tags if I want to. I am doing the birthday book tag because it's my birthday on Monday and I'm celebrating. So I'm just going to get straight into this. I'm really excited. I'm loving it. I'm living life right now because I love my birthday. So the first prompt is Birthday Cake, a book with a plot that seems cliche, but you love it anyway. And I have gone for the Noah duology by Simon James Green, which is Noah Can't Even and Noah Could Never. I absolutely love this duology. It is one of the most cliche books in the world. It is about two boys who are best friends, and then one friend kisses the other friend, and suddenly things get out of control because it's about the main character Noah trying to figure out whether he's gay, whether he isn't, whether he wants to be in a relationship with his best friend, whether he doesn't, what the hell's going on. It's crazy, but it is the most precious books you can ever read. I love Noah Can't Even. I love Noah Could Never. I love them. I love them. They are the best. Oh, yeah. Yes, I love them. No matter how cliche, I love them. Question 2. Party guests. Your most anticipated book release for the year. Well, it's October. It's the end of October, so I can't really do a book release for the year because I don't really have any coming out. But book release for the next few months, which kind of delves into the next year, is The Archive of the Forgotten, which is the sequel to The Library of the Unwritten. I loved The Library of the Unwritten, and I cannot wait to get to The Archive of the Forgotten. I don't know what the second book's about. I just know that after I read The Library of the Unwritten, I have to read the second book. Question 3 is birthday presents. A book that surprised you with how much you loved it. And I feel as though it's quite clear. I went with They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. I am in love with this book. When I first got it as a gift, I thought, that's going to be a really good book. I think I'm going to love it. I think it'll be great. And it was a 5-star prediction, but it was one of those, I'm going to risk it. I don't know if I'll love it because it's not a thriller. I don't typically love books that are not thrillers, so it was quite a risky one, so I was kind of cautious. Oh, I fell in love with this. My favourite book of the year so far. Honestly, it really is. And I can't tell people enough about this book. I love it, and I want people to read it, and I want everyone to read it because I love it so much. And it surprised me with how much I love it because I honestly didn't expect to love it this much. I thought if I liked it, it'd be really good. It'd be 4-star, maybe 5-star. It'd be a good book. I did not expect for this to be my favourite book of the year, and it is. So I'm going with it. Question 4. Happy Birthday Song. A book that deserved all the hype it got. And for me, it wouldn't be a me video if I didn't do a Cassandra Clare, would it? I went with The Infernal Devices, specifically this book, because the entire series was hyped for me, but this is the final book in the trilogy, and all I was told from people was it's as close to a perfect ending as you will ever get. And that is a lot of hype. That is a lot of pressure on this book to deliver, and it delivered. So it truly deserved every bit of hype that it got, because I know a lot of people had issues with the Mortal Instruments, but no one seems to have issue with this. It got a lot of hype and it got a lot of excitement, and I'm so glad because I loved it. And knowing that it was amazing made me love it even more. And the next one is Happy Music, a book with some very beautiful and truly memorable quotes. I went for a book that is pretty much entirely quote. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse. This was gifted to me by my stepmother, who read this and loved this, and she just made me read her copy and then told me she had to get me a copy because it was one of those books I had to own. And I love it. It's amazing. And for starters, I'm the mole because he has an obsession with cake. That is me. But every page is a beautiful quote, and I love that. Like this one. I'm so small, said the mole. Yes, said the boy, but you make a huge difference. It's amazing. It is beautiful. I love all of it. Oh, this is a book I can keep forever because it truly is going to be one of my favourites that I refer back to all the time. The next prompt is Getting Older, a book you read a long time ago but think you would appreciate more if you read it as a mature reader. And I am going for Flowers in the Attic by Virginia Andrews. I have read this many a time. I think this is my most reread book ever. And I feel like every time I read it, I get more from the story. And you can't compete with that. Every time you read it, you get more. You can't say that anything negative about that. And it is potentially one of my favourite books of all time. And I love it. And I just want to reread it frequently because it's one of those books that I will never get tired of reading. So I'm going to go with that one. And finally, Sweet Birthday Memories, a book that kept you incredibly happy during a sad or demanding period of your life. For me, any book does that, but one that really stuck with me was Murder House by James Patterson and David Ellis, because a lot of people know I'm from Manchester, and I was quite closely related with the Manchester Arena bombing. I actually worked at the arena, and when it happened, this was actually the book I was reading. And I know it sounds a bit strange, but I was reading this book during that period of time when the arena attack happened. And this book was a good safety net. It was a good way for me to not focus on it. I got to read this instead. And I even finished the book and I still kept it. Everywhere I went, I just walked around with this book because I'd become so used to it. And it always means a lot. I haven't reread it since because I'm kind of scared of rereading it a second time, because I'm kind of got a lot of feelings with this and the arena. So I'm a bit scared of reading it another time, but I am really wanting to. But yeah, I always carry this book around with me. Or I always did when it happened. And it always meant a lot to me. I think I carried it around for like 3 weeks. Even though I'd finished reading it, I just kind of took it everywhere I went. I don't know why. There was no reason. It just happened. So yeah, that's kind of what I did. And that is it. So that was my birthday book tag. Woo! Right. I'm going to go because it's my birthday very, very soon. And I have a lot of things I need to do. But I'm really excited. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Leave some sort of birthday emoji, cake, balloon, present, anything. Leave it down below. I want it. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, blah, blah, blah. And I will see you guys in the next video, which will be up on my birthday. All right, bye.
SafeMusicList.com. Royalty-free music for marketing and promotional videos.